The silence that hurt us all. Welcome back to Lo que Ale no dijo. Every week before I record, I sit with the question, what is heavy on my heart right now? What truth is asking to be spoken? This week is pain. Not the kind that comes and goes, the kind that stays, the kind survivors carry when they've been silenced as children. The kind that resurface when we watch abusers smile, promote, and pretend as if nothing ever happened. When I hear the voices of Epstein survivors, I feel the echo of that silence. People carried their truth for decades, while systems and politicians protect men who hurt them. And the hardest part, those same systems keep failing us again and again. That silence is violence, and survivors feel it on our bones. I won't share every detail of my own story here. I don't need to. What I will say is that I know that silence. I know that it's like to be hurt as a child and carry it quietly for years. I know what it's like to realize much later who did me wrong and how deeply it shaped who I am. It hurts, it sucks, and sometimes it feels unbearable. But naming even this, even saying it out loud, that I understand what it means to feel abused and silent as a child, is a step in my healing. And then I look at my own community though, and I see people in the dance world smiling, performing, promoting, acting like nothing happened. And it feels like deja vu. Like the same politicians who shake hands on TV, on the internet, while survivors are left bleeding in silence. It's painful to witness. Pretending nothing happened is its own form of violence. But here's what's different for me now. I still dance with men. Don't take me wrong. I still take classes. I still share the floor. But the difference is I have become protective of my peace. I don't just give my trust away anymore. I choose my spaces. I choose environments where respect is part of the culture. And it's not just a slogan. Protecting my peace doesn't mean isolating myself. And what it actually mean is like I'm not allowing anyone to walk through me the way that they once did it. That's why for this episode cover, I wore my Men I Trust cap. It's not random. Men I Trust is a band I saw with my partner, one of the men I trust. He stands by my side, he sees my pain, and he reminds me that not all men break trust. Some help you rebuild it. And I'm raising two boys of my own. Boys who I want to grow into men who can be trusted in a society where trust has been broken too many times. And wearing that hat is a reminder to myself, I'm not just surviving for me, I'm modeling what's healing, respect, and trust can look like for them. This dance season, I've also chosen to join all-female teams, partly for my own dance goals, more to that later, but also to create a space away from the pain, to surround myself with women, with safety, with growth. And that's part of protecting my peace too. Before I close, I want to talk about resilience. They thought burying us will silence us, but like seeds, even in the darkest soil, we find ways to rise. I've been called resilient my whole life. And to be honest, sometimes it feels like an attack. Like people were saying, look how strong you are, instead of seeing how much he was hurting. Resilience wasn't something I chose, it was something life forced on me because of everything I've been through. But here's the truth: even if they try to bury us, to silence us, to erase us, we're gonna be still here. We are still here. We're still standing. And like seeds, we keep breaking through the ground towards the light. Thank you for being here with me, for listening, for holding this space. If today's episode touched something inside you, please breathe. Please ground yourself. Please remember you are not alone. I dedicate this episode to every survivor still carrying silence, to the little child inside each of us who deserves protection and care, to my boys, who I pray will grow into men who can be trusted, and to the man by my side who shows me it's possible. We are still here. We're still standing. We're still healing. We are still healing. And together, we keep rising like seeds that no one could bury. Take care of yourself, and I see you next week. Ciao, ciao.